This week on Council Bluffs News, locals hit the slopes at Mount Crescent. With the winter here, thrill seekers snowboard and ski at a local resort. Then see how a metro area favorite restaurant is closing its doors for good. Look into why the owner has made a big decision on the fate of Dixie Quicks. Also, see how Iowa Western gives back to students that are in need. And Council Bluffs residents get healthy. People look to live up to their New Year's resolution. And Kristen Barrett joins us in studio to talk about upcoming events at the Hitchcock Nature Center. That and more on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Brandon Tvrdy. With the air constantly chilly and snow on the ground, eager thrill seekers hit the slopes snowboarding and skiing. Mount Crescent, just outside Council Bluffs, is the most popular spot in the area. Cold weather has worked its way in, and the thrill seekers couldn't be more happy.
It's incredible.
Friday, January 12th, locals from the metro area visit Mount Crescent in Honey Creek, Iowa to snowboard and ski as the season is in full force. The ski resort is a popular destination for attendees due to the location and the fun it brings.
There's not a lot of words for it because you can't do it anywhere other than, here. There's no other place that you get the full winter snow experience in the Midwest, really.
Many of those that visit the mini mountain say common passion brings them back for more. The same can be said for the employees.
A lot of it comes from the people that work here too, because typically if you live in this area and you love skiing and snowboarding, this is where you want to work.
Going down a steep hill, wind blowing in the face, and snow flying. It all makes for an experience unlike anything else.
There really isn't a rush like it as far as winter sports go. When you're kind of just floating on snow and trying to, get a nice carve in, and it's just a lot of fun.
But you don't have to be an expert to enjoy these slopes. The staff at Mount Crescent works with people of all skill levels.
Everybody here is very nice, so it's a really nice atmosphere, and everybody's very easygoing, so when you come to take a lesson here, it's really nice.
Having a good time is important to the employees of Mount Crescent, but one thing they don't take lightly is everyone's well-being.
So our goal is to come down under control. We got other skiers around us that are beginners. They don't know how to start, they don't know how to stop. We have to watch out for them.
But the adrenaline junkies are in good hands as the ski patrol follows the exact steps towards safety as bigger resorts.
All the patrollers in the whole world, if you belong to National Ski Patrol, we all go through the same, it's called outdoor emergency care.
For more information on how to have fun and learn to glide on snow, visit skicrescent.com. The 100 block in Council Bluffs contains more than a handful of quality bars and restaurants, but maybe one of the more popular and well-known establishments in the historic area is Dixie Quicks. The eclectic diner, however, recently announced it will soon be closing its doors for good. An establishment that's been a staple for the metro area is now coming to an end.
It's been a great run.
As of Sunday, January 21st, Dixie Quicks restaurant will be closing for good after 22 years of business, including the past 7 in Council Bluffs. Owner Robert Gilmer says it's been a struggle running the restaurant since his husband and business partner Renee passed away late in 2016 to kidney cancer.
Dixie Quicks was born with us, and it's going to pass with us.
The unfortunate loss, along with other priorities consuming his time, has led Gilmer to make the difficult decision.
It's something that's just been too much for me. I have a full-time job. Renee did most of the restaurant duties and stuff like that, and he passed away November 9th.
The unique atmosphere and adjoining R&G Art Gallery, which will also close its doors, has made for an uncommon experience for customers.
What's really nice with the two being together, people who would never go to an art gallery, they go and they buy. It's really nice.
With the restaurant officially coming to an end, many may be wondering what's next for Gilmer.
I hope to travel, write about. I want to do a book of Dixie Quicks, all about, and I'm going to do a blog, I hope, and stuff like that. And maybe some recipes will leak out here and there.
With the fun ride Gilmer and his husband Renee had with Dixie Quicks, it's certainly a story worth sharing.
But we've had 22 years of incredible customers, fun, and stuff like that. I just need to write all about it.
As the winter storm reports came in, students from all over the metro area glued their faces to the TV waiting for the announcement that school was canceled. With a day off from the books, Iowa Western students filled the free day on campus with some fun. That begins our coverage of news around the Bluffs. Thursday, January 11th. Iowa Western students take a break from the classroom as a snow day is announced. Many of the young adults living in dorms on campus pass the time by playing video games in the lobby area. Students are also able to play pool and watch TV in the game room. Freshman Isaiah Taylor says it's a day well spent.
I enjoy snow days because it gives you a break from class, even though we've only been back for like 3 days, but it's a nice little break. I'm loving it.
Many of the students say they stayed indoors to keep warm and out of the cold. Many cars parked on campus remain unmoved due to the icy road conditions. Golf is an unlikely activity for the winter months in Iowa. One establishment in Council Bluffs, however, is giving locals the opportunity to work on their short game year-round. Saturday, January 13th. With the temperatures dropping below freezing, locals gather at Pirate Putt on Madison Avenue. People go through a pirate-themed putt-putt course trying to get the best score possible. Since opening in the fall of 2017, Jenny Tibbs says that what makes this facility special is that everyone is able to participate in the good time every day, no matter the weather.
When it's cold outside or super hot, in the evening, there's not always a lot of family-friendly stuff to do around here. So this has been something that people have really appreciated.
There is no shortage of fun with a total of 36 holes inside the facility. For more information on the hours of operation and more, visit letsgoputt.com and then click the Pirate Putt tab. Not every student that attends college is fortunate enough to have all the necessities to be comfortable and set up for success. From clothing to food, Iowa Western is doing what it can to provide essential resources for students. In 2017, the Wisconsin Hope Lab reported that 56 to 67% of community college students didn't know when their next meal would be. To make sure students on Iowa Western's campus weren't among those statistics, school officials opened up Rocky's Pantry. A variety of food and personal hygiene products are made available for students through generous donations of those who care.
The support has been overwhelming. We've received over 1,200 items from our staff here at Iowa Western and through community members, so it's just amazing.
The pantry also offers gloves, hats, and scarves to use during the winter months. Students in need of food or other products can visit Ashley Hall, room 174 on Iowa Western's campus. That's also the location for the drop-off donations. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, New Year, Healthier You. See how locals break a sweat with this common New Year's resolution.
The Spring into Spring Show at the Mid-America Center, February 23rd through the 25th. Ideas are on display for a variety of uses, from practical to extravagant, from inside the home to the outdoors. Advice and help also on hand for senior living and home entertainment. It's all available from some of the top-rated companies in the Midwest. The Spring into Spring Show at the Mid-America Center, February 23rd through the 25th. Online at cbhomeshow.com.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised.
practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Hello and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Brandon Tvrdy with my guest, Kristen Barrett from the Hitchcock Nature Center. Kristen, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So you guys have a lot of events coming up within the next month, and a lot of them, or at least a couple of them, involve Valentine's Day. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, definitely. We have 2 events coming up on February 10th for Valentine's Day. One is called Families Love Nature, and that is just like it is. It's about families and what they can do in the wintertime. So we're going to have a scavenger hunt. We're going to have a fire with s'mores. It is a free event. You do have to pre-register online on our website. And then after that, in the evening, we have an event called Sweethearts Love Nature for adults 18 and older, and there's going to be a fire for that as well, and a s'mores bar. And then we're going to have a guided lit trail that you can either go on with me or you can go on by yourself. But we will have several hundred candles lighting one of our trails, which will be a great event as well. That one too, again, is pre-registering online at potcoconservation.com.
Wow, and you know, I should find a date for that because that sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
I need to step up my game. Is there any other activities that we should be aware of coming up with even the next few weeks, months, anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. So on February 3rd, we have some birding events coming up. We're going to have a breakfast with the birds. It has complimentary breakfast, and then they're going to be doing some birding with Nick Salick from Pheasants Forever, and as well as one of our naturalists. And they're going to be kind of pairing up. There's an event going on at the same time, which is a bird banding, and they're going to check that out. Then they're going to do some other things as well. And bird banding, like I said, will be that same morning, and that's kind of a drop-in program, and we have some volunteers banding birds, so you can check that out. And we'll also have a new program coming up called the Oak Tree Inventory Program. And so that's going to be a little bit of a citizen science project where you're going to help inventory the bur oak trees at Hitchcock. So there'll be a training for that coming up in February as well.
Wow, sounds like a lot of fun, lots to do. So people, mark your calendars. Does the winter have any effect on these events, like snow-wise or anything like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. Usually we try to not let the weather stop us. For any reason, should that happen, we would post it on our social media and on our website as well. And you can always give us a call if you're wondering. And with these events, when they're pre-registration, we'd send any sort of weather-related announcements out to everybody that registered. But unless there's significant weather, like something like yesterday, that shouldn't stop us. For the most part, we'll try to be outside despite the weather conditions, unless it's something that's unsafe and shutting things down. So we would get the word out there if that happens.
Perfect. That's always nice to know. So.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem. More Council Bluffs news after the break.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC. or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
When the calendar turns to a new year, it's not uncommon for people to make a personal goal for themselves, whether that's cutting out soda, becoming a better person, or traveling more often. But the most common New Year's resolution people turn to is to become more healthy and fit. It's about that time of the year again, where people make a change for the good.
Stay in shape always.
With the new year comes New Year resolutions. Locals across the metro area have one similar goal: staying in shape.
I feel like by the end of most years, people want to make a big change in their lives. And working out is just one of those common changes that most people want to do.
Although it can be a grueling process, the idea of getting more healthy and building strength is what makes the workouts worth it in the long run.
It's a confidence builder for sure. It just makes you feel good. You feel stronger all the time.
But despite the satisfying feeling of progress and improvement on the body, not all Americans stick with their new goals.
Well, from what I've seen, most people, when they sign up for the gym, they don't go more than a few months, and they just kind of slow down after that.
According to BusinessInsider.com, 80% of New Year resolutions fail by February. Nick says a good way to sustain your strength and consistent attendance is to surround yourself with people you enjoy.
Basically just stay with your friends. You know, when you got a friend that's there with you and pushing you, it helps motivate you. You know, when you're alone, you know, it's easy to say, oh, well, I can take today off and go tomorrow. But as soon as you do that once, then, you know, well, then it comes 2 days or 3 days. And, you know, your friends won't let that happen, so.
Despite the fact that staying fit is an important goal to many, it's important to know you should shoot for multiple elements to make an even better you.
It's pretty good to like stay in shape always, you know, but when the new year comes, you know, it's like a good time to change your life around, and, you know, whether it's weightlifting or other personal issues, you know, it's just a good time to start over.
For tips on how to keep with your resolution throughout the year, visit businessinsider.com/new-years-resolution. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, we look at these friendly pets looking for a home in our Pets of the Week. Also, see what's going on around CB in our weekly events calendar.
Todd's a great guy.
I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
What if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow. My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Son, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Hi, I'm Corey Nelson with Midlands Humane Society, and these are our pets of the week. First off, we have Vince, just enjoying a little mid-morning snack here. Vince's number is 26314. Vince was found as a stray on Veterans Memorial Highway back in October. So he's been here since October, would love to have a home. He's a pretty laid-back guy. He's a big boy. So if you like a big, hardy cat, he might be the one for you. Like I said, very low-key. If you're a binge watcher of some of those great Netflix shows, he might be perfect for you to curl up. You eat some ice cream, give him some treats. As you can see, he's ready to grab more. And Vince likes a good chin scratch as well. So if you're interested in Vince, his number is 26314. Okay, if you guys like a snuggle bug, we have got a deal for you. This is Tom, and he is an absolute lover. Tom is number 25329. Tom can't keep his hands off of everybody. So Tom is about 2.5 to probably 3 years old. He was an owner surrender. As you can see, loves cuddles, absolutely loves hugs, full-fledged, full-on hugs as well. So he likes to be with other animals. He's okay with cats, seems okay with dogs. Obviously you have to take some care with that, but seems great with kids. So all around, easygoing, lover of a cat. If you're interested, here's Tom. His number 25329. This is sweet Annalise. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful little tortoiseshell petite cat. She's about 4 to 5 years old, so she's not a young kitten, just right there in the middle, and long hair, so you have to be ready to do a little extra brushing with Annalise. She came to us with 5 kittens, So our 5 kittens have found their homes, and now we need Annalise to find her home as well. She came to us back in September. And so here, Annalise, number 26031, if you'd like to make her yours. So we have Duke, who is enjoying the play yard quite a bit today. Duke's number is 25672. Duke is about 1 to 1.5 year old. He's a German wire-haired pointer. He is very excited. So life of the party, we call Duke. He does really like to learn. He does know several of his commands already. Duke suffers from some environmental allergies. We're not exactly sure what all that entails, just so that a potential owner is aware that they might need to do a little bit with diet or environment to make sure that his skin doesn't continue to flare up. He's doing really well at the shelter, so we can impart any information that we have to a potential new owner. He would be best as an only dog. He's a little bit dog reactive, can be a little bit over the top when it comes to other dogs and seeing them. So only dog would be great for Duke. So if you want to come see Duke, number 25672, and that wraps up our Midlands Humane Society Pets of the Week.
Now time for a look at our weekly events calendar. The Area High School Honor Band Festival is at the Arts Center on the campus of Iowa Western Community College on Thursday, January 25th. People will get the opportunity to listen to great tunes put on by local schools like Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and much more. See how these talented musicians perform a variety of songs, new and old. The event starts at 6:30 p.m. and ends at 12 a.m. For more information on the event, visit artcenter.iwcc.edu. Then on Thursday, January 25th and Friday the 26th, the band called Envy will be performing at Amera Sports Bar, all in part of the free weekend entertainment. Envy is a cover band that was formed in 2011. The entertainers perform hit songs, modern to present day. This group has gained local recognition as they were nominated for an Omaha Entertainment and Arts Award Best Cover Band. The fun begins at 8:30 p.m. and ends at 1:30 a.m. For more information, visit councilbluffs.ameristar.com. And finally, on Thursday, February 1st, the Iowa Connections Academy free family information session will take place at the Holiday Inn Express. This session will provide information for families about schools' programs, curriculums, and enrollment processes. The event is from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. There is no fee to the event. For more information, visit connectionsacademy.com. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. Feedback and story ideas are always welcome. You can shoot us an email at cbtv@iwcc.edu or dial 712-325-3312. You can also look us up on social media. Search CBTV17 on Facebook and Twitter. Also, make sure you stay on CBTV and check out your local sports teams on the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For Council Bluffs News, I'm Brandon Tvrdy.